cool shot. So it's round and shapes the hall, the shape of the hall is very cool looking. So I encourage you to go to the site and take a look at that. And as always, appreciate the support that you guys have shown. San Diego and the rest of you guys, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. And hopefully the rest of you get enthused about doing the same thing. Thank you.
Now wait a minute, before Andy leaves, it's been very stressful for him, especially the last week. Let's show him that we feel the love. Go ahead. Give him a real good hand. The man needs it. Andy. Okay, now back to the voice of reason. Okay, J. Don, you're up. Okay.
Hey, everyone. Ed, thank you for inviting us back. And Andy, the reason I can only semi-retire rather than retire, in order to retire, you first must have to have a job. So, you know, this has been a hobby for me, not really a yeah, that's right. Yeah, that would be a job. Yep. That would be a job.
Tough crowd.
I appreciate the introduction to that Andy was talking about, because this is a perfect leading in about we at Lionel are also doing everything we can to get trains into the hands of kids, because that's the future of the hobby, and we've got to continue to do that. So I'm going to do a couple of, just tell you about a couple of low-tech things that we're doing and leave the high-tech stuff to Mike. But in the low-tech area, and I have to be careful with this knee, with Thomas the Tank, I don't know if any of you have been by our booth. Yeah, if you would, thank you. If any of you have been by our booth, what we're doing is we're introducing a new remote control system, and we're starting with Thomas the Tank. And the unit operates with a wall pack and no transformer. All you have to do is you plug this into the wall. It will feed 18 volts to the track once you plug it into the track. And then you plug this in the side of the track. It's just like plugging in your cell phone to charge it. And once you do that, Thomas will respond to a remote similar to this one. This is a prototype model. So you're going to have forward, reverse. And this is not infrared. You don't have to stand and point it and follow it around. This communicates directly with the Thomas locomotive. And you got forward, reverse, you got bell and whistle, and you push this little button here, and Sir Topham Hatt will say all aboard, like he does on the TV show. And if you haven't seen it, we encourage you to come by and look at this, because it's amazing how this system works. It will actually creep along very slowly, just like you would if you had a full legacy system hooked up. And this is not legacy. This is a completely different system. Now, the beautiful thing about this is the children can take that Thomas and put it right up on Dad's layout, and it will not interfere. Legacy would not interfere. TMC would not interfere. This would not interfere with Legacy, and they can operate right on Dad's layout, or they can use the track that comes with it. So we're really excited about this, and if you see it in operation, it's very impressive. And the best part about it is it's in the $169 list price range. So. Pardon?
Can they see that at the booth?
Yes, it's at the booth, yeah.
You should stop by the booth and see it.
Yeah. So the other thing we're doing, we're introducing it with Thomas, but with this technology we could move forward into some of our other starter sets with this system. And as Andy pointed out, you know, these kids are used to electronic things, and they want a remote system, and this adds a lot of play value to what we can do with our starter sets in the future. The other thing I'll mention to you, if you remember, a couple of years ago, you remember these guys? Yeah, you're still waiting for them. Well, initially, the arrangement we had with the manufacturer that we originally had, that deal all fell through, and we had to start from scratch again. So if you had these on order, they've been canceled, and so we'll start fresh. These will appear in, this is production here I'm showing you. So this is real stuff that's happened. You know, I felt so funny when I turned this thing over and I looked on the bottom and it said "Made in the USA." I mean, it's just nice to be able to turn that over and see that, you know. And these with the 4 boxcars we showed you 2 years ago, they're going to reappear in our Christmas catalog, which comes out next month. And you'll see the 4 Mount Rushmore presidents there, metal frames, really highly detailed boxcars, and a little information about each president, the term when they served. This happens to be the Jefferson boxcar here. So again, there'll be additional rolling stock and other things that we're planning to do down the road, so you could turn it over and see "Made in the USA" on it. So the box, let me show what I do with that box. Here it is. The box is a little different. Of course, it's orange, but if you notice, we're going to have a see-through top on it, so that when you see this in the store, you can look down on the top of the boxcar and get a little larger view of the boxcar. So if you haven't been by the booth, please come by and take a closer look at these things. And we really appreciate you inviting us here and letting us be here and be a part of this. Thank you.
Thank you, J. Don. Wow, talk about good information this afternoon. We've been inundated with it, and it's all great stuff. And now for the religious part of the presentation, we're going to have the chief apostle of Lionel Service, a man who's not only convinced that his service department is the best, he will convince you or he'll hurt you. So here he is, Mike Reagan.
I've prepared a large speech for everyone today, if you give me just a second. Wardrobe malfunction. Okay. On behalf of Lionel, thanks for coming to York. I hope you've stopped by the booth. Bug the heck out of the marketing guys. They really love it when you do that. If you have any technical questions, make sure you hit up J. Don and the sales staff. The marketing guys, they have all the answers. Us in service, we know nothing. Always the last to know. Just keep it that way. Couple things. You feel better now, Andy? Yeah, thanks. So in October, I really didn't have anything to talk about, and this time I've got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to try and make it quick, because I know you're all dying to get back there and make your feet hurt. Anyone in the crowd has seen our videos on YouTube? Oh, yeah. Everyone's aware of them. If you're not aware, we have our own Lionel customer service channel on YouTube, which the rest of the company's pretty upset about. So make sure you visit it, because the more hits we get, the madder they get, and it's a wonderful thing. We know nothing about that. Unfortunately, the primary material in that prefamulated Amulate base is unobtainium, and that stuff's hard to get. So just having a hard time bringing that to production. If you haven't been to YouTube, go to YouTube. The channel is Lionel CS 2011. For those of you who don't know, we do a lot of new product videos, do a lot of instructional and tutorial videos. You're going to have to look at my ugly man hands, which I'm told by people in the company that they are ugly. But you get the right information the first time. Sometimes it takes me a long time to get it out, as you can clearly see. Customer service, we're having our open house, second annual open house, August 18th. It's a Saturday. We're going to give you more than 3 weeks notice this time, and it's on a Saturday, not a Tuesday. I've got flyers at the service area in the Lionel booth. Stop by and pick one up, please. It's got that YouTube channel name on it too, so you don't have to remember it, forget it, and end up at some kid skateboarding or something. Part list. Does anybody here use the part list that we put up on the website under replacement parts? Okay. Can you lie to me? That's good, thank you. As of 2 weeks ago, this past Tuesday, we just wrapped up every scale steam engine that Lionel's made since 1999 to present. So it has an exploded view photo and a complete part list of all the parts. 98.7% of all those parts we have in stock. All of the Lion Master products, both TMCC1 and Legacy, they're all in the system. So if you've contacted Lionel in the last 14 years, over the last 14 years, some point in that time, and customer service told you, oh no, we don't have that part, we have that part now. We didn't have it before because nobody knew what it was. So every part for steam engines is cataloged. Laugh, it's true. You know, the first road to recovery is acceptance, so this is my acceptance speech. Seriously though, all them steam engines, scale diesels, all the scale diesels from 99 to present should be done by the end of June. And then we'll focus on semi-scale steam and diesel, and we still have passenger cars and accessories and freight cars and blah, 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 blah. Job security seething out of every pore in my body. If you have called service looking for a part and you were told they don't have it, we will have it if we don't already. It's just, it takes a long time. There's a lot of stuff for me to catch up on. I sit in the office 12, 14 hours a day just making part lists. I don't know why they call me the director. I'm more like the monkey, but we'll get into that later. How many veterans do we have in the audience today? Raise your hands. Served in the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard. I'll give these guys a round of applause. All right, I kind of get choked up about this a bit, so bear with me. I was in the Army. I was a combat engineer. That means you blow stuff up. Ironically, I get to fix all your trains, so it works out real well for me. As Lionel's way of showing our appreciation to our veterans who have served this great nation, it's tough. You're still required, should you have a problem with a product, new product, contact customer service. You have to go through the frustrations of reprogramming your locomotive with my CSRs, blah, blah, blah. I know it's painful. We do it for a reason. If your product is found that we find that your product needs to come in for service on a warrantable product, Lionel will cover your inbound shipping. We will supply you with a return service label to bring that in. So there's no shipping expense to our veterans on those products coming in. I don't need a DD-214. You know, those of you, if anybody out there lies about it, where's those vets? Raise your hands again, boys. These guys are going to kick the crap out of you if I don't get to you first. So it's just our way of saying thank you. The note at the bottom says wrap up, so I'd sing for you, but my throat's dry. So if you have any questions, I'll be able to back off.
He's a vet. We can blow you up, Ed.
So seriously, thank you, gentlemen and ladies, for coming, putting up with us, putting up with us. And enjoy the show. We'll be in the Lionel booth. Do you have any questions? I'm not going to tell you where that's at, because if you don't know, you're not going to find us now. So thanks again.
And this concludes the religious portion of our thing. And I just want to say an O-gauge amen to all of you. Hey, thanks for coming. It was a very, very interesting session because of all the new information we got. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you.